Hello, hello. What is going on with my collar? There we go. Hi, how are you? It's time for Hell Is Us. We're doing some cleanup. We're doing some cleanup because we don't have a whole lot left to do. I want to get all the limbic rods and make sure we, well, I don't want to get all the limbic rods. I want to get all the limbic rods that are going to help us clear out all of our mysteries. All of these things here. So we've got a couple. Western Monument, Akasa Marshes. You're having some connection problems. Hopefully things clear up. Fingers crossed, bud. I know you were having issues yesterday too. I wonder if they're related. We've got a limbic lock over here somewhere. Anakina, how are you? Good to see you again. How's things? Plop. Is it over? Is the limbic lock over here in the graveyard? Is that where it is? I think that might be right. Up here, maybe? Limbic lock somewhere over here? It said Western Akasa Marshes. Where the heck would it be? Down here, maybe? I wonder if it's in... I wonder if it's in the sewer. It might be. Or it could be down here. Oh. Oh. Okay, where though? I don't remember a limbic lock being down here. Oh, shoot. Okay, that hurt. Ow. Western Akasa Marshes. The baby stopped crying because it has milk. Yay, us. Okay, that's not where that is. I wonder if it's... Oh, what are you doing there? Interesting, that shouldn't be there? Okay. All right. It's not there. Maybe it's... You know what? I'm just going to stop speculating because I have no idea. Okay. I don't think there's a limbic lock down here. Unless Jova is considered Western Akasa. Maybe it is. Not there. Not there. Okay. Oh, maybe it's up here? Not there. Here. Oh god, I can't see. Damn, this is gonna suck. This is gonna really suck. 'Cause I don't know where I'm going. I would really like to complete all the mysteries. Okay, now we're just back here. I think this is the well in the middle of town. Yeah. Okay. Western Akasa Marshes is over. That's. You just finished Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon and it was really fun. Oh, that's really good news for me. We're going to be playing that very soon, I think. I'm very excited for it. I would really, really like to get back to it, especially now that it's been out a while and there probably have been some patches and everything's running smoothly and all the features should be there. That's my hope anyway. Is that true? Is all that true? Please say yes. There was a recent patch even? Ooh, yeah. Have you been following the, any dev news or anything? Are they still going to be patching it? Or is it, like, complete for the most part? Not sure. Okay. I like to follow devs and all their doings. Not everybody does. It can be daunting and troublesome sometimes. I'm wondering if there is a limbic lock down here where these guys were. I feel like there was. Did I play that already? We played the demo. Oh, here. Yes, this is it. Oh, this is neutral. Okay. So we should have the keys for this. We got that one there. You didn't have any issues yourself, although you read certain quests could be buggy. Ooh, okay. Okay, maybe... Do we really not have that key? I need Limbic Rod Neutral Z. Needed rods. EU? Neutral Z. Okay. Oh, that makes me mad. These guys still here? No, they moved on. Hopefully both of them. We saw one of the guys was over with Lieutenant Rue, Captain Rue. I forget what her rank is. Are there any doodles over here? Just a couple of these guys. These guys wake up? Yes, no, maybe. These guys do. Okay. Oh, he's finally waking up. Okay. Anna, what kind of character did you play? I'm thinking I either want to do like a big two-handed fuck-off sword or I want to do magic. I haven't really decided how I want to play it. You started with a sword, but respec to mage, and you like that much better? Nice. What, I didn't really get a chance to play around with the magic all that much. Are there different styles, or is it basically just like one kind? Is there a variety in the magic? Also, I would assume that in the beginning, magic is pretty squishy. That's typically how it goes. Squishy mages. There are lots of spells, so you guess you could go like fire or ice. Is it all element? Is the magic all elemental based? There we go. I knew I was going to wake up some bodies in the water here. Think so, but you feel there were lots of spells you missed getting? Interesting. Oh shit, that's water. I almost ran myself to death right into the water. Alright, we gotta go all the way around to do all that. You need to play it again. Is it, does it feel like it has a high replayability? I assume so, because it's kinda... It's like Elder Scrolls formula based. It's similar to that. And I put oodles of hours into Skyrim. I don't know why I'm clearing all these things out. Probably just because I'm here and I can. You would play again and probably do either archer, like a sneaky ninja. Stealth archer. Right? That's the obligatory stealth archer playthrough. That's how that works. I know it is. Oh, hi guys. Any more around here? I don't see them. Okay. Go grab this guy real quick. Yeah, the obligatory stealth archer, confirmed. Go up here. We'll get this guy. Let's wait for our drone to come back. Okay. We've not gotten the limbic rod. I had half a feeling that we might get limbic rods as drops from enemies, but starting to think that's not real. Are there romance options in Tainted Grail? I don't think I'm doing anything other than clearing out limbic entities and getting shards. There's at least there was at least one you accidentally started. Oh my god. How many times have I done that in real life? Probably more. Well, I mean, if there's one, there's gotta be more, right? Why would they only give you one romance option? That doesn't sound good. We haven't been to the Hermit in a while. Let's go check him out. We gave him the zoom lens and he took a bunch of photos. And he got us the solve for that puzzle there, which was a disappointing reward, for sure.
Wall is full. Good lens. Great work. Getting too close. Watch for rats. All coming.
Okay. I guess he doesn't have... I guess he only was there to solve that puzzle. Okay. No bad guys here. Any bad guys over here? No. They're all cleared out from the tunnel, so we don't have to go back there. I think there have to be some over here. Right? Oh, here's one. Ooh. Nope, we already solved that one. Okay. We've solved this. We've been... Ooh, I wonder, is there a limbic lock down here? I don't think there is. No. Okay. Do we have Sinedra Forest, Akasa Marshes? Okay, so we only have that one here. Strange, my internet just like decided to stop working and then come back. All right, so we've got all the Sinedra Forest is done. Akasa Marshes, we just have that one. We know where that is. Visa Hills. What are these? Pilgrimage? Eternity. Let's get back to the APC and we'll go to Visa Hills. You thought that was you, Tape? No, that was me. I didn't even notice it. I also don't know why it happened. Alright, so if you guys want to help out, we're looking for the, I need the Limbic Rod Neutral Z. And I need to figure out how to finish Eternity and Pilgrimage in Visa Hills. Eternity and Pilgrimage. You're eating a messy sandwich? That's not helping me. Unless you're gonna send me part of your sandwich. That might help. Hi, lady. Alright, Visa Hills. For her. Also, I didn't realize until like 2 or 3 days ago that I could skip these load scene cutscenes, and it makes it much better. Okay, so I need the Visa Hills Fort Limbic Chest. Visa Hills Fort Limbic Chest. Oh, I think that's over here. No, it's not this one. 'Cause this was a regular keyed chest. Right? Yeah, that was just a regular keyed chest. Where is the fort? Up there? Sometimes I wish there was fast travel between save points within the zones, rather than only fast travel via APC. Okay, that's the fort up there. Which means we've got to go through here. I don't think there's a limbic lock in here. I think it's just that chest. Oh, hello. Wonder how that guy managed to survive. No limbic lock here. Oh, there it is up there. Okay. Durr. This is an ecstasy. Oh, we got it right there. Nice. A theta prism. Okay. Limbic chest, Visa Hills, complete. Alright, so now Eternity and Pilgrimage. How the heck do we do that? I don't even know what these are. Let me look. I'm not above looking these up right now. Find the twin-headed serpent symbol by solving the Leith National Library puzzle. Locate the body in the mines in Visa Hills. Find the twin-headed serpent symbol. What? Alright, Google AI failed. How to access the Watcher's Nest computer. Oh. How to complete the Eternity quest in Hell is Us. Eternity is a mystery type side quest that can be resolved in Visa Hills. That said, certain items and clues are also related to another location, Sinedra Forest. Specifically, it's the limbic door in the hilltop area near the ruins and APC. Limbic rod number 1. Complete Watcher's Nest puzzle. In the crypt below the headquarters, you can pick up Limbic rod Grief Z. Limbic rod number 2. Limbic rod Grief V, and the cryptic Maxim No. Okay, and this... Okay, so this quest is inside Watcher's Nest. Got it. Actually, it was cheese and crackers and ham and pickles with mustard, but you were typing with one pinky, trying not to get mustard on your keyboard. Just get a silicone keyboard, and then you can just rinse it off. Oh my god, that reminds me. When I was in Iraq, my squad leader went to a little local Iraqi, like, flea market. And he bought a roll-up silicone keyboard, and it worked really well. You know, it was like, it was cheap, Chinese made, or made somewhere in an Arabic-speaking country, because the directions were mostly in Arabic. But one of the funniest, oh my god, it had some of the funniest directions on it. The two notable ones I remember the most was, it said, do not put it in the oven to roast. And then it also said it contained no evil smells. Yeah. We all got a pretty good laugh out of that one. Alright, so we need to read the cryptic something message. I think it's one of these. Cryptic Maxim. Watcher's Nest Eternity. As the hours of the day slip by, as the months of the year pass, and the seasons turn, in the four corners of Hughdoo, our vigil endures. (24, 12, 4, 4). Yep, that's it. On January 21st, 1993, on his deathbed, my father bestowed upon me a family heirloom. He called it a limbic rod and made a point to extol its significance to our family. It is the only vestige of my ancestry passed down to me through generations. I keep it on my person at all times. The Vigil has since discovered that many such rods exist. Yesterday, when we unearthed Pentus's tomb right here in the Watcher's Nest, another rod was discovered in plain sight. Imagine my surprise when the limbic patterning matched my very own heirloom rod. They seem to be part of a set. I've begun searching the archives here and have discovered a curious resemblance between the rod's patterning and an ancient heraldry dating from the mid-10th century. It is associated with a fort deep in Sinedra Forest, built on an outcropping overlooking the countryside. I have very little to go on besides a crude visual depiction. I will have to eventually make my way to Sinedra to find out more. Damien Safter. January 23rd, 1993. There's been an attempt on my life. During my weekly errands in Golmore, I was fired upon at close range. If not for my fortuitous stumble at that exact moment, I would not be here. The black-clad shooter moved in to subdue me in close combat. He was remarkably well trained, but I was able to fracture his arm and wrest free of his clutches. I recovered a syringe of poison dropped by my assailant as he slipped into the shadows. The needle bears the acronym OMSIF. What does it mean? Who are these people hounding us incessantly? They must be part of a large organization. Their resources are immense. They know our names and exactly where to find us. I pray the nest remains out of their reach. Now that I have become compromised, I cannot stay here. How did this happen? Was I careless? It was a mistake returning to the nest. I must leave immediately for the safety of others. Vitalis, if you find this, I'm terribly sorry. Word. Poor guy. Okay, so that's done. Nope, that one's not done. That one's done. Pilgrimage. I don't even remember these. I don't remember starting them. Pilgrimage. I think that's how you spell it. Probably not. Nope, it's definitely not how you spell it. Okay, pilgrimage. Take the note and key from a corpse in Plains of Mist. Okay. Unlock the chest in Visa Hills. Go to the Serpent Ruins, turn left, and take the path leading to the Token of the Moon. Take note that you must unlock the Serpent Ruins first. What? I am on game8.co. Yep. So we have to go up to the moon place. The moon door. That's the one that actually had reliable info? Yeah. That's probably why it's at the top of the search results. No, I'd never heard of that, that site before either. Good on them. Where the heck am I going? I'm going in all the wrong ways. Probably both have viruses now? Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, you know what the cure for that is, right? You get multiple viruses so they eat each other up instead of your computer. Mm-hmm. It's a proven fact. It works. I should be a doctor? I know. I know. What am I doing? Streaming and having my day job. Wasted potential. Just not your doctor? Yeah. I'm gonna go to med school and get my doctorate just to become your doctor tape. Specifically yours. And then we'll have lots of fun. Well, I'll have a lot of fun. I don't know. You probably won't have a lot of fun. Okay, Token of the Moon. And then we go up here. Non-consensual doctor is not consensual. Fuck your consent. We're gonna break down barriers and all kinds of other cures and stuff. Where is the dude that jumps out? He's right here. Okay, he gone though. I didn't say that. I didn't say that, tape. Keep treading onwards until you find the serpent's head in the nearby ruins with the hand symbol. Enter the ruins and look for the locked box hiding near one of the statues. Don't clip that. You can clip it. It's kind of funny. I've already gotten that. There was another box somewhere. I'm starting to remember a little bit. Right there. No, that doesn't fit there. Do I not have... Oh. Okay. Pilgrimage mystery solved. Word. Was that it for here? For Visa Hills? 'Twas. Okay, late sign-in. I have 2 limbic chests. Okay. You remember that chest? Do you really? I don't think you did. I think you're trying to make me think that you remember that chest. I was futzing around all over this area before you knew what I was doing. To be fair, that might not have been because of that chest. That could have been a number of things. Can I get down this way? No, I can't. How the heck do I get out of this place? I guess I have to go down the snake's throat. I'm getting guzzled like a snake glizzy. Oh, that sounds so gross. Is this where I want to be? I mean, no, it's not where I want to be, but is this the way I go to get out of here? Yo, how weird is it that the Cult of TR and the Vigil's Watcher's Nest are so close together? I think I can go this way to get to the APC. Yes. Yes. This way? Yep. Okay, back to Lake Simon. I don't think we picked up any new research stuff.
Let me know if you need...
No, we didn't. Okay. Late sign-in. I'm thinking if we get through these mysteries, we'll get through enough of the limbic locks that we'll pick up the remaining research items. Because then I think we've only got one Vault of Forbidden Knowledge. Oh, shit.
I wouldn't say I like interruptions. I never understood why people need breaks. I was surprised to find out that your mother worked for us. She had quite a reputation. My employers came across her by chance. People with nothing to lose are the best candidates for covert operations. What caught their eye was that this prisoner seemed to know a great deal about Hughdoo. Things that aren't common knowledge. Foe guards, limbic weapons, the Order of the Eye.
That was creepy.
And the Vigil.
What's your fucking point?
We didn't know about the Vigil's existence until your mother was recruited. She gave us an extensive list of names. In exchange, we trained her and assigned her some men. And one by one, the Vigil began to disappear. Have car accidents. Die of heart attacks. Very efficient. But then, she started to show signs of slowing down. Especially when it came time to take care of Vitalis.
Careful.
So my employers presented your mother with falsified phone records. It implicated Vitalis as the one who called the police the night she attempted to smuggle you out.
You fucking scumbags!
I told you I know how to bring out the worst in people. Oh, if you weren't bound to that chair, you'd lunge across the table and choke the life out of me.
It would be much worse than that.
Revenge is a much more potent manipulator. Control is knowing which buttons to press. Pretending not to care about anything is the illusion of control. Look at you, just like her. Compromised by your emotions. Fun's over. Let's continue.
Punching that guy would be like smashing a toad. It would feel exactly like that. Yuck. I also don't understand who he is, because we haven't seen... He's like mutated, but we haven't seen mutations in people in this game, other than that guy. So I don't really understand what's going on. Alright, what do we have here? Is it just limbic locks here? Yes. Limbic Forge Dormitory and Lake Sinan Reservoir. Lake Sinan Reservoir. Is that out here? Reservoir. Is it here? It's a dragon? It's not a dragon. Oh, right there. Okay. Oh, this is also neutral. Okay, we have these ones. Right? Yeah, we do. Okay. Just a glyph? Really? And then it's the... Limbic Forge Dormitory. Where is the Limbic Forge Dormitory? Oh, I know which one that is. It's the one with all the beds and stuff. Also, if we come across any limbic entities, we can just take care of them. Save this. Alright, which way are the dormitories? Is it here? No, this is the kitchen. Oh, I remember where the dormitories are. Just be sure I get their consent. I'm not getting their consent. No. Not happening. I think it's this way? No. Is it over here? No. This way, maybe. I remember we go up a set of stairs, and then we're in a room that doesn't seem to have anything else in it. I don't really remember where that is, I guess. I don't think it's... Oh, maybe it's up there. Up these stairs here? That can't be right. That can't be right. That just takes me down. Maybe it's this way? And then this way, maybe? Oh, there's something here. We've already done that one. Okay. I feel like I'm close. I'm just not quite there yet. This way? This takes me here. The only way out of here is down or back through this door. This way? Maybe it's this way and up those stairs? Oh, I think this is it. Yeah, this looks like it. Yep. I think this... Oh. We got Fuendos here. This one. Okay. Cool. That one is done, and the ads are starting, so I will see you after the ads. Okay. I think that does it for the late sign-in mysteries. Yes, it does. We need to go back to the Akasa Marshes, because I looked up where to get this key. I just need to find a quick way back to the APC. Not through there. Through here? Is there one? Right there. My internet's doing as bad as yours today. Ugh, that sucks. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Did it drop out again while we were on break? Doesn't look like it. Alright, so we need to go to Jova and go down the well and find that door with all of the symbols on it. It's okay now, it started a few times during Diggy Hole. That wasn't stuttering, that was just shaking because in the process of digging they released a Balrog, so it wasn't the internet, that was just real life. Alright. To the well. We gotta try to remember how to get to that door that had the 5 symbols on it. Which was... Which way was it? Was it this way? My ISP deserves a Balrog? Yeah, you ain't kidding, bud. You are not kidding. What the heck was that door? Was that here? Or was it down here? I don't think it was down here. No, it certainly was not there. No, we just came this way. Giggity. That goes down, that goes up. Hold on a second. We need to go to the drunk guy's house, which is over this way. That house right there. In the back, we go down into the basement. Down here. Okay. The key is somewhere in this vicinity. I don't think we go down there. Is it this way, maybe? No. Must be this way. My drone should go find shit for me? Man, wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice? Nothing here for me to grab. Where the heck is that door? The drone is lazy? Yep. Confirmed. He just naps on my shoulder like a really old parrot. Much less squawking, though, which is a relief. For sure. Is it in here? This is where the door was? No. No, not here. Couldn't think of anything else that would nap on my shoulder other than my lazy ass drone. Yep. You guys remember what I'm talking about, right? The door with the 5 symbols that we had to turn all the sconces for? That's the door that I'm looking for, and I can't seem to find it. It wasn't in here. Also, that door's open now, so it's going to be even extra hard to find it. Nope. It's not here. What the heck? I feel like I've been everywhere. I came across it not long after entering this place. Yeah. Where are my limbic rods? That's neutral X. I'm looking for neutral Z. We're just down there. No, that goes up there. Oh, hold on. I thought this might have been outside. Maybe this isn't outside. It is outside. Okay, so that's where we entered through here. We go down. It's not there. That's a lady with the baby. Something not in this part. That goes up to the guy's basement. it's not here. Yep, that's that there. Okay. I feel like it would have maybe that was the door? That couldn't have been the door. No way that was the door. Okay. There's this place here. Okay. This takes us back outside. Oh, maybe this was it? Maybe this was it. I think this was the door. I feel like it was. Hey, Kef, how are you? We're searching in vain for a limbic rod. Oh, right there. There it is. Found it. Ha ha ha. Alright, now we can go unlock this limbic chest way over here. How is Miss Calfcrow tonight? You missed all of my reading yesterday. Did like an hour and a half of reading. My narration voice was in full effect. Yeah, Tape is underselling how much reading it actually was. It was so much. Where the heck? Oh, it's right there. Duh. Another day in someone else's paradise. Well, you know, stick around. You might get it tonight. Cool. While grievously wounded, increase your limbic energy regeneration. Cool. Oh, nice. An aged scrap of parchment with faded, almost illegible blueprints of some kind. Okay. Get what tonight? You know, it. Alright, so that's that mystery down. Sinedra Forest, Akasa Marshes are done, Visa Hills are done, Lake Sinan's done, Talju is done, Marastan is done, Leith is done, both of them. Plains of Mist are done. We have Jelgin and the Auriga Museum. Limbic Forge Waterfall. Jelgin Archaeology Camp. Okay. I have a sneaking suspicion that the limbic rods you need for a zone can all be found in that zone. My hope is by completing all the mysteries, we get all of the research items, and then we can unlock the last forbidden knowledge tomb? Vault of forbidden knowledge, because we have one left. And then if we do that, we get the last of the journalist articles. And that's what makes us do all the reading.
Let's see what the Zeal server has to say about this one.
This deteriorated page bears the emblem of the Order of the Eye, circa 700 AD. It was likely torn from a larger manuscript. The text and designs are almost illegible, but they outline what appears to be a truly massive contraption. Could this be the so-called Eminus Shroud? The device was part of the Order's grand plan to extend the Eye of God's influence. It is referenced in many Order documents dating from the same era. There is no way to discern its inner workings from the page, as the schematics are too faded and likely incomplete. Judging by sheer size and complexity, it would have been a colossal undertaking.
I finished my first draft on the Order of the Eye.
Here we go. This is all the reading. The Order of the Eye, manuscript draft by Tanya Alver, January 1993. Hadeans lived under a heavy-handed theocracy that ruled with an iron grip for centuries. This powerful religious elite only seemed to fill their coffers with gold and their bellies with hard-earned harvests. Many scholars consider this period of Hadean history as the darkest, and that is saying something. You know the saying, every revolution is only 3 meals away. This one was no exception. However, unlike most, this uprising didn't start with a sword, but with a pen. In 400 AD, a young man named Sabin Go dared to write a thesis demanding religious reform. The hell's going on here? Stop it! Stop! Okay, I'll just do it with the controller. In 400 AD, a young man named Sabin Go dared to write a thesis demanding religious reform and separation of state and religion. His idea sent shockwaves across the land and caused many to question their theocrats. But power is addictive and seems impossible to let go of. The response of the Ilgad conclave was nothing short of excessive cruelty, torturing and burning anyone at the stake who questioned their authority. However, the brutal response only seemed to fuel the revolution. Several noble houses raised their army and declared themselves Sabinian reformists, while others declared themselves Palamist traditionalists, remaining loyal to the conclave. In 404 AD, both armies stormed the fields in Visa Hills. The battle lasted 3 long days. The reformists were victorious, and sadly, this was only the beginning. The revolution died that day, only to be replaced by a cruel and bloody civil war that would last over 200 years. On the brink of a complete collapse of Hadean society, 8 brave souls, 4 Palamists and 4 Sabinians risked everything to conspire for peace. Unending conflict in the Guild of Lucidity. On a scale never seen before, cruelty and wickedness deeply scarred the population on both sides. Extreme acts of barbarity and savagery were commonplace, and the country was trapped in a never-ending cycle of destruction. The war raged across the land for 200 years with little repose. Deeply rooted hatred and the thirst for shedding the other side's blood seemed inconsolable. Desperate times called for desperate measures. 8 soldiers from both sides of the conflict worked together, setting aside old hatreds to form the Guild of Lucidity. This guild operated with the utmost secrecy. If discovered, the Sabinian conspirators would have been hanged and quartered, while the Palamists would have been burned at the stake. They had a new enemy to fight. From the horrifying barbarity of the last 200 years, it was clear to them the human emotions and passions were the root cause of horror and misery. The curse of TR had run amok for far too long. The guild's members looked to the old scriptures for answers, but after searching through old books, scrolls, and clay tablets, they only found a series of dead ends. Many years passed, and just as the Guild of Lucidity was about to give up, an ancient clay tablet was uncovered, almost by accident. Etched on it was a passage that strongly suggested that the Eye of God was in fact real. As the Kata states, the Eye of God was a gift left behind by Sethrus to rid humans of the effects of the curse of TR. Could this myth be true? Could the Eye be found? Could its mythical and symbolic powers be the solution to peace? The Order of the Eye. With renewed hope, the guild's members feverishly investigated the past to find more clues. They searched the church's holy libraries and private collections, examined ancient art and artifacts, and rummaged through old ruins and sacred sites. After several years, their efforts paid off. Etched in the weathered and heavily eroded rocks of the old megalithic site, a map of sorts was barely visible. Carved in the stone was a faint depiction of the Eye of God surrounded by worshippers. Above the eye towered a very distinct mountain. This representation could only mean one location, Mount Obek. Near the summit, the guild found an entrance to a strange and eerie place. Beyond the entrance were a series of cyclopean mazes that were arduous and complex to navigate and took the scholars a few years to figure out. After navigating through the maze, they finally discovered the Eye of God. Upon this remarkable discovery, the Guild of Lucidity changed their name to the Order of the Eye. The scholars of the Order of the Eye soon experienced the Eye of God's power. According to several accounts, they all felt utterly devoid of emotion, being instead aware of an intense and sharp sense of clarity and rationality. After several years in the presence of the Eye of God, studying and researching, they noticed that it had a cyclical nature. Its power seemed to disappear only to come back several years later. They began to time its cycle and correlated its sequence to other natural cycles, but nothing matched. The scholars also realized that the eye's effects on people's emotions barely exceeded the Eye of God's chamber. The Order of the Eye knew they couldn't invite the entire country into its chamber. The scholars devised a plan. The Eminence Shroud. Scholars, alchemists, apothecaries, and other men and women of different disciplines began to experiment with the Eye of God. They wanted to increase its range, expanding its emotion-canceling effect. To stop the carnage, the scholars had to ensure the eye's impact could reach the entire population. Only then could they use the Eye of God to neutralize their fellow citizens' passions and emotional excess and stop the war. They began to pinpoint its and predict its cycle. After several such cycles and years of research, they finally created a machine to increase and widen the eye's power, the Eminence Shroud. The religious wars ravaging the country were now running at an all-time high. The scholars impatiently waited for the subsequent activation of the Eye of God, and when it arrived, they turned on the Eminence Shroud. People across the country felt its effect in the blink of an eye. However, deep beneath the mountain, the Eye of God began to hum and vibrate at a different pitch. The Eminence Shroud had worked, and the Eye of God widened its gaze across Adia. Unforeseen side effect. The scholars activated their device, augmenting the eye's emotional dampening effect. It was a success. The war had stopped partially due to the effects of the eye, but there was another unexpected reason: time loops. The scholars described them as moments of boundless human horror and violence caused by the euphoria of destructive emotions trapped in an endless cycle. The people inside are cursed to relive the hideous acts of barbarity over and over. Time loops had appeared throughout the country. This unforeseen side effect was an unmitigated disaster. They had stopped the war, but at what cost? All they knew was that the Eminence Shroud, their range-expanding device, certainly caused it. The scholars of the Order of the Eye panicked. They were too late. When they returned to the Eye's chamber to disassemble their device, it had disappeared. The scholars had no choice but to find a way to stop the time loops. Oh. Ooh, that's interesting. Many attempts at stopping them ended in disastrous results. They seemed impossible to stop. The scholars were on the verge of giving up until they discovered a strange new substance. This material would vibrate softly when in proximity to time loops. The scholars used the substance to create what they called an amine prism. And after several tests, the scholars concluded that someone had to bring a prism to the center of the time loops to destroy them. Brave souls called proto-martyrs sacrificed themselves to shut down the time anomalies. After stopping numerous time loops, the scholars provoked another unforeseen side effect, and the first limbic invasion began. The first limbic invasion. Creatures of unspeakable horror leaped out of the time loops, ferociously defending them. The reformists and the traditionalists were losing villagers, farmers, and soldiers. It was time to put aside old hatreds and form a military coalition. An entire army of former enemies, Palamists and Sabinians, charged the monstrous beasts. After several assaults and losing hundreds of soldiers, they killed only one creature. Demoralized and badly beaten, the soldiers took defensive positions. The scholars returned the creature's corpses to a secret location where they examined it. They discovered a strange material, limbic shards, a strange alloy within its remains. They summoned the most reputable blacksmiths of the land. They developed a unique and astonishing new type of blade from the material. They called them limbic weapons. The blacksmiths were sworn to secrecy and brought into the Order of the Eye. They built a well-hidden location where they could craft these new weapons. It became known as the First Limbic Forge. The proud blacksmiths identified themselves as the Anvils of Modus after their leader Calvin Modus. They worked the forge tirelessly and forged and produced many of these new weapons. To help fight the invaders, the Order of the Eye needed to cast warriors. The Full Guard was created to protect the Order of the Eye and help destroy time loops and the creatures protecting them. The Order of the Eye devised a plan for the country to truly band together and end the prospect of future religious wars for good. The scholars would provide limbic weapons to both sides and let them annihilate the monstrous invaders together as one. The scholars secretly and purposely left limbic weapons in known holy sites across the country on both sides, manipulating the people's religious beliefs. They united their forces and put these divine gifts to good use. The beast's numbers dwindled, and at night the scholars sent their brave proto-martyrs into the time loop, shutting them down one after the other until there were no more. The first limbic invasion had gone. The Order of the Eye had lost control. Their device which caused the calamity had merged with the Eye of God. They didn't understand why or how it had happened, but they couldn't access it anymore. The scholars knew it wouldn't be the last invasion. They looked to the future with a deep sense of foreboding. Had they damned Hughdoo? Subsequent invasions. The scholars of the Order of the Eye diligently continued their research into the Eye of God. They attempted to regain control of the Eminence Shroud, but all their efforts and hard work yielded no results. The only thing the scholars would do was continue developing and improving limbic weapons and train their Full Guard for the inevitable. The scholars in the Full Guard infiltrated the highest spheres of Hadean society to maintain order and stability. Their Full Guard would thwart uprisings, civil unrest, and all-out wars through manipulation and espionage. They had become ruthlessly efficient and highly resourceful. They had successfully prevented several invasions, however, they weren't always successful. The Order of the Eye and their Full Guard couldn't stop Lord Aster's ambitions to conquer Hughdoo for himself. They failed to thwart the rebellion against Lady Marguerite's iron grip over her people. They fell short when it came time to stop one of their own from forming a fanatical cult. They failed to prevent the Blood Queen's wrath against the Sabinians. Despite their vigilant interference, the time loops and limbic entities made their grim appearance, devastating Hughdoo each time. They inflicted heavy losses among Hadeans and Full Guard. The future was bleak, indeed. The Order of the Eye needed a less costly solution. They decided to rule the country themselves. Achieving peace. The Order of the Eye began its rule in 950 AD by maintaining a masquerading monarchy they controlled entirely. With members acting as king and queen, they would reinstate both religions with new leadership and adaptations of the Holy Book and prayers. A new holiday and custom rose from this new leadership. The new tradition lasted 2 weeks. In the first week, the country grinds to a halt to enjoy parties, feasts, music, and playful activities. It was named the Great Unburdening and is now known as the Carnival. It is meant for participants to indulge in excessive alcohol consumption, food, music, culture, and all-around partying. In the second week, the people celebrated through fasting, repentance, and reflection. It is known as the Week of Peace. It is a time of absolute peace and harmony. By decree, no violence or conflict would continue during the Week of Peace. For this entire week, everything is closed. Essentially, the scholars turned peace into a sacred holiday, which coincided with the Eye's cycle every time. The scholars' plan had worked. The country was finally on the right track, and they circumvented the spheres through what would become the country's most essential and cherished cultural event. The Purge of Knowledge. If the Week of Peace and Carnival were to succeed, the Order of the Eye needed the population to forget every aspect of limbic invasions. Limbic entities must turn from facts to religious stories, metaphors, and allegories, much like the Eye of God did so long ago. This purposefully imposed amnesia didn't happen overnight. The scholars wanted to wipe out all knowledge of the limbic invasions. This immense task of censorship would fall into the capable hands of a few handpicked scholars and their trusted Full Guard. It was impossible to remove everything, but by changing, adjusting, and twisting specific facts, limbic entities became demons, beasts, and mythological creatures as generations passed. Limbic invasions would become stories told by grandfathers to regale their children or used as sermons uttered in churches, fear-mongering their followers. Even speaking of limbic entities became a sin. Factual limbic lore fell out of the general population's knowledge. The complexity of the 20th century. The scholars of the Order of the Eye quickly realized they could lose what they had managed to avoid for over 1,000 years. The mere thought of the Eye of God assessing the amount of violence and bloodshed on a global scale terrified them. It was easy to think a nation could have ambitions to dominate the world through the Eye, augmenting its range of influence to cover several countries, not the entire globe. The 20th century's conflicts weren't the only things that greatly worried the scholars. From the two global wars, new technologies came to light. The telephone, radio, radar, and other communication advances made the world smaller. Information at large circulated at a higher speed and was transmitted by another newly founded organization, the International Press. The globe also moved at a faster pace. Automobiles, trains, planes, and boats had been developed for the war, but had become commercialized, bringing smaller and remote nations to the world stage. The scholars needed help. Keeping the world outside their country was an impossible task. It was time for the Order of the Eye to seek help from the outside world. That really makes me think that Omsif is the Order of the Eye, and something went wrong because now they're trying to weaponize it? I think we need to go to Jelgin, right? Yeah, Jelgin, archaeology camp, and then we got one in the Auriga Museum. Jelgin. We also got an achievement for that one. What is it? Gentleman Scholar. Perform research on all items related to the Order of the Eye. What do I have left? Have I not completed Act 2? Okay. I need research items on Hughdoo. Research items related to Civil War. Okay. This one right here, Legend of the Foal. Close all time loops and defeat all remaining entities. That's like gonna be the big tough one. Okay, so there is the archaeological dig over here. I think it's inside that tent. Oh no, the lock is right there. Okay. I don't have rage keys. I have one. Where is rage? I don't know what symbol that is. Let's see what the Google machine says. rage keys. I need X and V. In the dig site at Jelgen, there's a chest on top of a parked truck. Yep, that's this one. Alright, so I have X, so I need Rage V. Rage V is in Leith, Ministry of Cultural Primacy, found in a car in the parking lot. You hit the poop again and immediately had to run outside and break up a cat fight. Why are you breaking up cat fights, man? Why are your cats fighting? Your cats shouldn't be fighting. They should be nice kitties. Ah, crap, I can't go that way. Alright, so we have to go to the Leith National Library. Their neighbor's cat likes to come over to your property. Your cat does not like visitors. Did your cat win? Yes. Yes, your cat won. Okay, Leith National Library. You broke it up before it really got past the hissing and yowling? Oh god. How do you break up a cat fight? Just yell and stuff? Okay, so pretty much. Supposedly, there's a car in the parking lot we can get that rod from. Okay. No? This car? Not that car. Not this one. Those are the only cars in the parking lot. Unless there's a hidden one over here. No? Let's go to a different guide. Jelgen Archaeology Camp. Yeah, first rod. To get the first limerick rod, you have to go all the way to the very end of the cave system in the dig site, past the time loop. Second rod location. Oh, okay. It's not to the library, it's to the Ministry of Cultural Primacy. Check the vehicle near where the APC is parked to get it. Got it. Okay. The other Leith location. so there is a car. This one here? This one here? This one here? No? Is it over here? No? Oh, it's in there. Got it. Okay. Sneaky, sneaky. Oh. Letter, safe delivery. A letter informing Mars and Rawls of new deliveries in Jelgen found in a delivery truck, the Ministry. December 21st, 1992. Martin, great news from the Jelgen dig site. Another palpitating find. We've excavated a large box, a chest of sorts, with clear limbic signatures. It is locked, of course, so its contents are unknown to us. Perhaps by serendipity, we have also unearthed one of the 2 keys required to open it. Oh, okay. I don't need to read all that. That's literally talking about the chest we're trying to get into. Excuse me. Alright, back to Jelgen. Alright, here we come. At least I am. Please move those trucks. Couldn't have put like a door that was locked from the other side, like right there. Instead, we have to go all the way around. All these things we missed, and I have a hard time believing it because I tried to be really thorough when we went through all of these places. Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these leftover prisms. I don't have any more time loops to close. Unless they're just duplicates, so that if you missed one, you'd still be able to close all the time loops. I took a wrong turn. Whoops. Okay, so that means we only have the Auriga Museum one left. Limbic Chest, Limbic Forge Waterfall. Chest door location. Completing this chest might seem odd at first. That's because the container is located in the Limbic Forge. It's at the left-hand side of the chamber where you place all the keystones you've obtained. The Limbic Rod, funny enough, is in Auriga Museum. You need to complete the main objective, i.e. destroy the time loop and acquire the Keystone of Rage, so you can make your way to the hidden storage room. Oh, do we only need one then? Maybe we only need the one. Okay, I guess we're going to the Limbic Forge. Fitting. Lake sign-in. There we go. I wonder why this area is the only one we back up to. Where'd the helicopter go? Oh, it's right there. I think that house right there is Geryon Yankel's house, where he was killed himself. he was suicided. Nice, good job. We're almost there. And this is, I'm pretty sure this is our last mystery. Which means... yeah, it is. It's our last mystery. Which means we can put the Key of Rage into the door. Most likely completing Act 2. And then maybe we can finish the game? Maybe? If this is still Act 2, I don't know what Act 3 holds for us. Yeah, there's an Act 3. It might not be very long, though. Is it over here? Where is it? Down here? I feel like I'm losing my mind. We've definitely seen it before. Where the heck is it? Here? Aha! Okay, so it is just the one key. Okay. Cool. Resolved all mysteries, got the achievement. Okay. Let's do this. We'll put in the last key. Ooh-woo. Completed Act 2. Oh, hello. How are you? Just wave after wave. Yeah, it looks like waves. Not many, though. Oh, nope, they're still coming. They're dropping like cockroaches. this ever stops. I wonder if this is one of those things where, like, you have to do something else other than fight for it to stop. Oh, nope, that's it. Okay. Great. Alright, so there's barrels and stuff here. That means people have been here before doing things. Ooh. What a rush. A shadow and silence weave the twilight's veil. What a rush. I seek thee in thy embrace. I shall fade into your arms. What dread stirs in my breast, yet still thou art sovereign above all. Sing this in your head, sing it again and again, till you reach the light.
According to my calculations, you're headed towards Mount Obek. Oh, imagine the time it took the Fall Guard to dig through all this rock. The dedication. Wait. Remy? Remy? Remy?
Tanya, sound off. Tanya.
I could hear her. It's hard to get radio waves down a tunnel like this. I wonder why all those limbic entities came out of there.
Remy? Remy? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, loud and clear.
I was afraid of this. The drone's communication array can't penetrate through all that rock. I told you we should have upgraded the drone.
Tanya, you're breaking up again.
Remy? 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 Shit. I'll try boosting this again.
Oh, come on. Why do I feel like I'm in a really bad long-distance phone call commercial?
Alright, we will finish this after the ad break. I'll see you in a bit. Alright, let's continue with the shenanigans. I don't know why I took my weapon out. I just wanted to run. This is a super long path? I said shenanigans, yeah.
I've boosted the array to its limits. This is probably the last time we talk. I think you're almost there, wherever there is. Don't take my word for it, though. The drone's readings are erratic. Take care, Remy. Stop the calamity. Good luck.
Tanya.
Okay, we're getting to hewn stone now.
Cappy. Finally. Alone at last.
Save for our battles against limbic entities, no trial set upon our shoulders by Sethrus was weight heavier than this one. Yet we press on, broken but steadfast. We are near now, my brother generals. This we do for our brotherhood, for the venerable fathers of the Order of the Eye of God, and for Sethrus himself, but above all, we do this for our beloved Hadeans, whose fate rests in our hands. Say shenanigans one more time? Does that summon some shenanigans god or something? Okay, what the heck is all this? Oh, weird. It's a big limbic wall? Okay. What the heck is going on here? Oh. Oh. I guess I take these. Cobalt orb. Gold orb. Emerald orb. Crimson orb. Guess I'm gonna need those. and a amine prism row. I probably didn't see Super Troopers. Oh, I've seen Super Troopers. Revered founders of the Order watch over the Eye. Unmatched is their knowledge of the limbic spheres. Oh, these symbols aren't just limbic spheres. They represent the Vigil members. Hawes the Reckless, keeper of the Sphere of Vigilance. Gabrin the Brave, keeper of the Sphere of Terror. Kez the Unimpressed, keeper of the Sphere of Admiration. Drac the Humorless, keeper of the Sphere of Ecstasy. Zargab the Compassionate, keeper of the Sphere of Loathing. Jish the Temperate, keeper of the Sphere of Rage. Belgrin the Sincere, the Serene, keeper of the Sphere of Grief. Farum the Weary, keeper of the Sphere of Amazement. Once the orbs returned to their keepers, the failsafe shall be revealed. The means of initiation then rests solely on the shoulders of a full guard. Okay, so I gotta put these things. So let's write these down. So these are the full guard. So we have terror, grief, ecstasy, and rage. So Drac is ecstasy. I can spell it right. Gabran is terror. Jish is rage. And Belgran is grief. Okay. Your internet died, so now you're blaming me? Them's are fighting words. Oh my god. Hold on. For the love of our country, Sethrus be with you. Oh, this isn't good. Oh, this is not good at all. How did Omsif get in here? Oh no. Oh no. What the heck? Is this the secret B4 level? Oh shit. Okay. Yo, that's a giant one. Holy smokes. Holy moly. What? Okay. Which way do we go? I guess... Oh, I guess we have to go this way. You don't think I'm finishing this tonight? Just watch. I might. You don't know. Alright, so if I drop down here, I can't get back. Ow. Hello, sir? Don't tell you what to do. I'll tell you what to do all the time. Alright. Now, then we got a friend here. Stop. Stop it. Okay. Go ahead. Be disappointed. Alright, let's clear out this side first. Is there anything hidden in here, in these areas? Something right here. Okay. You know, it's like a whole OMSIF camp. And they got fucking decimated. That is not one. Okay. Nothing there. There's friendos there. Okay. Okay. This is... Oh, I gotta put the thing in there. Got it. Okay. This is terror. Okay. Yep. Good. What is that one? That's the octopus. We don't need that one. Yeah, put the thing in the thing one. Yep. We got rage and grief over there. Okay. And then I think that one's ecstasy there. Okay. Oh my god, okay. He's tough. Oh, finally, he got his buddy out. I have no stamina. Ooh. I guess I was standing in the pool of not goodness. Okay. Fuck, I was almost there. I was trying to get away so I could heal, and I couldn't make it.
Need to make more adjustments to the serum.
For sure, for sure. Oh, did I get him? I got him. What? Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. No way. What? I got him? Okay. This is ecstasy. There we go. I don't know how I killed him. It's a rage guy right there. I can't get back though. Alright, I'm gonna have to go this way then. Hello, gentlemen. Okay. Anything over here? No? Okay. Nothing there. This guy here. Okay, let's go get this guy here. Okay. Why's Omsif just got limbic entities just chilling in containers? Let's go this way. Alright. Those guys aren't alive. Okay. What is this way? That's the sphere. There's another one. Okay. Can I enter the time loop? No. There are still guardians somewhere. Yo, that's crazy. That must be the Eye of God. That's wild. That thing is so cool. Where do I get one? Okay. It's not that one. Can we fight this guy voiced? This one is grief. It's blue. Alright, let's see what we can do with this guy. Literally have no stamina. Oh, he's just gonna stay like that? Ow, 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 ow. What the heck was all of that? Oh god, what? Is that what killed me last time? So, grief is in. We need to get to rage. How the heck are we gonna get to the rage if I can't cross this fucking minefield? Like this, I suppose. Okay. Okay. So that is the Time Loop Guardian. Got it. What color is he? Gold? Come on, come over here. I need to see your belly. Alright, gold. Okay. Owie. I don't know what the electricity on the floor is from, or how to get away from it. But there's the rage guy there, but we need to get over there to that rage. should be fairly easy now that he's dead. As long as the floor is not going to electrocute the hell out of us. Nope. I do need to go that way. Ow. Okay. Oh, balls, these freaking dudes. This would have been much easier if Omsif wasn't here and put all this shit in the way. Okay. Rage we need to get to. You can't park there? Oh, here we go. Yo, what's happening? What's going on? We still have that one guy to go fight. But I want to see what's going on here. Oh. Okay. So let's go clear out the last guy. Somehow? I don't know how to get back over there. This way? Once you find him, you won't remember how to get back? That might be true. Okay, so he's a rage machine. Let's switch our suppressor to rage. Okay. What's up here? Oh, okay. So that's just timed to go away? Big ol' Hassan chop. Yes, sir. Ooh, there's something over there. I probably isn't gonna help me, to be honest. Okay. What's this?
Personal log, July 15th, 1991. It's been 2 weeks since I began working in the Sphere's antechamber. This morning, I recognized something odd about myself. It took this long to even notice the difference. It's quite awkward to describe. I feel nothing. No emotion whatsoever. No excitement, no anxiety, no disappointment, no pride or frustration, no sexual arousal. I suspect this is happening to all of us. How is this possible?
Did he frequently experience sexual arousal down
The
here?
obvious answer is the sphere. But how? What mechanism drives this emotional vacuum? Imperceptible fluctuations in atmospheric pressure? Infra or ultrasonic tones? Nothing shows up on the instruments. The sphere remains absolutely inert and completely inscrutable.
Okay. Freaky man. Another tape.
2359, December 31st, 1992. The sphere is beginning to stir. Seismic detectors showing faint activity. Palpable charge in the air, 0.5 ppm ozone concentration, olfactory confirmation. Radiation levels nominal. Slight increase in gravitic profile. Spectral analysis initiated. Calibrating sensors. Stand by. Electromagnetic shielding active. What are they doing? The scholars. Why are they gathering on the platform? This is a problem. Engage containment procedure. All hands, evacuate immediately.
Alright. How do we get back over there? This way? Right, this way. Okay. Alright, so now we can close the sphere, the time loop. These are the scholars? Maybe?
Now!
Oh my god, it's ritualistic. Weird. Alright, so this is a row. Okay, there we go.
Now!
Are those the scholars? No, that wouldn't make sense. Okay, so that audio tape said that the scholars were here, so that means they were working with OMSIF. So OMSIF was the Order of the Eye. So the Order of the Eye set up the whole OMSIF and destabilize Hydea, but that doesn't make sense. Why would they want to destabilize Hydea? I'm so confused. Oh, this is my necklace! Cool. Act 3 completed. There we go, boys. Whoa. What the heck? Okay, this is cool. Oh, not what I thought it was. It's always lava. Poor drone. Uh-oh.
Don't fucking move!
Deus Ex Machina, literally.
This wasn't just about weapons. Think of all the good that could have come from this. Imagine the advancements in medicine or the scientific breakthroughs we could have unlocked.
Ask anyone in Hades if they give a shit about your scientific breakthroughs.
Take the moral high ground. Let's see where that gets you. Leave us. Usually, this is my favorite part. But I don't know. You're different. Almost forgot. Did he lie about anything?
Yes,
Oh,
Is that-
really?
is that Mom?
What did he lie about?
I'm still alive. Look at you. Compromised by your emotions. Can you walk?
I'm not sure. How did you...
I'll tell you on the way. Come on. Tanya's waiting.
Where are we going?
Home. We're going home.
Yeah, take the necklace. For sure. I think only me and Victor are, well, no, there's Wheelchair Guy. So there's at least 4 of us, including Mom, that are part of the vigil. Holy smokes. That's the end? We still didn't figure out what the deal was with the guy interrogating us, though. Like, why did he look like an alien? And how did he not know that the one administering the polygraph was my mom? And why, if OMSIP is still active, would we go home? That was abrupt and unsatisfying? Like, okay, so we didn't even see if the Eye of God actually ended the calamity. Like, for all we know, we just stopped this one, but the cycle still continues and there's gonna be another one eventually? I don't, oh, you know what? I don't, it was a little abrupt, but it wasn't like, it wasn't shockingly abrupt. It was a little bit unsatisfying in that now I have more questions than answers. Also, I should have fought the giant statue with a shield. Nah, I don't think so. No way. Rest in peace, drone bud. It kind of does look like a parrot. Oh. Oh. What is it doing? Oh.
Identification confirmed. Eye of God located.
Uh-oh. Thank you for playing. Your journey through Hades leaves echoes across time. Reload your save game to continue unraveling mysteries, completing good deeds, closing time loops and unlocking the vaults of forbidden knowledge. The story might not yet be finished. Are there different endings based on what you do? I don't think so. That wouldn't make sense. Would it? The only thing we have to do are, we did all the mysteries, we did all the good deeds, we didn't get the last vault of forbidden knowledge, which means we didn't get all of the articles to read. We got most of them. Maybe that's for the people that didn't do all the side quests. Maybe. Well, that's a weird way to put it, saying the game might not be over. I mean, we did just about everything there was to do. Let's see, what achievements didn't we get? Global achievements. We got all... God, we got a whole lot of achievements. We didn't get all the research items related to Hughdoo. We didn't upgrade one of each weapon type to grade 5. I mean, that would be kind of easy. We didn't get all the research items related to the Civil War. We didn't get all research items. We didn't get all the relics. And we didn't get all the baseball caps. And we didn't close all time loops and defeat all remaining entities. We closed all the time loops, we just didn't defeat all the remaining entities. But our rarest achievement is complete all the good deeds. 3.9% of players got that one. I'm pretty good with that. We got 33 of 40 achievements. I think that's pretty damn good. I think that's pretty damn good. Oh, we were 2 relics shy. We were 2 relics shy from getting all of the relics. And we were 1 weapon away from upgrading everything to grade 5. You're a good man, random protagonist. His name was Remy. I think that's gonna it. That is it. That's it. That's Hell Is Us. I had a really, really good time with this game. His name is Robert Paulson. Oh God. I had a really, really good time in this game. I wish the lore was a little bit more fantastical. I wish there was more of a magic feel to the whole thing, but I absolutely loved the lore of this game. I really do. It was so fun finding all the clues and stuff and reading about the past of the region and all of like the kings and queens and wars and stuff. You think it would have been better if I'd played this prior to Expedition 33? I don't know about that. Also, I don't think we could have. That would have been impossible because this launched after Expedition 33. I really did like this game. I'm so glad I played this. I was kind of on the fence at first, but I was like, you know what, this looks super interesting. And I'm glad I kind of got the hang of the combat, because in the beginning, the combat system is like, I didn't really understand it. I didn't really understand what I was doing. I didn't understand how the weapons worked. I didn't understand how all the buffs and the items worked, but I'm glad I kind of got through that and got to dig into it a little bit. Yeah, if they do Hell Is Us 2, or if they do a sequel to this, I think it would be really, really cool if we went, like, if it was set in the past, like during some of those earlier calamities. I think that would be really cool. Like maybe the whole Blood Queen era where they're like rounding up Sabinians and like pushing them into the fucking moon door, into the giant pile of bones. That would be cool to see in action. That tower was really cool, and that was a really, really gruesome story. That might be one of my favorite parts of the game, though, was the Blood Queen story. Just because it was so raw, and it had probably the best monolithic structures. It was really, really cool. I like it. Also, it kind of feels like they have like the rest of the story to continue. Like after that ending, like who was the interrogator? Why did he look like a frog? Where are we going from here? The drone located the Eye of God. What happens to it now? Did we stop the calamity? Like, what's going on here? Where's the what the hell did they call it? The thing they made to expand the Eye's influence? Where did that go? So many questions. So many questions. All right. Maybe that end was just leaving you in your own time loop? Ooh. Maybe. God, I hope not, though. I hope not. That would be weird. I don't think I like that idea. That would just be too weird. And, like, non-conclusionary. Not that we got a conclusion, really. But that would be even worse. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for me tonight. I don't have enough time to start anything new, so we'll be back tomorrow night, Friday night, 5 p.m. Pacific, for something else. Thanks for being here. Give me a follow, subscribe if you like. If you do subscribe, I appreciate your Prime subscription if you have one rather than a normal sub. And I will see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Take care. Goodbye.